This is BNN.
JV Bruin News Now is made possible by the generous support of C Spire, St. Dominic's, Salamukis Madison, Orange Theory Fitness Hattiesburg, Blue Sky Landscaping and Maintenance, Bank Plus, and these fine sponsors. This week on the show, we take a look at several gifted middle school artists. We look at how middle school baseball is training our baseball players of the future. Look for warm weekend weather through Sunday. Weather, sports, and all the news are next. JV Bruin News Now for Friday, May 17, 2024 begins right now. From the B&M headquarters on the campus of St. Joseph Catholic School in Madison, this is Mississippi's high school and middle school news leader, the JV edition, the state's #1 weekly student-produced newscast, Bruin News Now.
What's up, Bruins? I'm Robert O'Stringa.
And I'm Kate Donaldson, and welcome to the fourth and final edition of JV Bruin News Now for this 2023 to 2024 school year. Our middle school journalism class has put together a pretty good show to mark the end of the year.
Yes, the end of the school year is near, and that means final exams begin Monday for all classes except for the middle school rotation classes. 9-week classes that covered everything from health and life skills and to music and, of course, journalism.
And while we have no exams in those classes, students still walked away with plenty of new skills, and that included quite a few talented budding artists. This week we talked to some of those students about their love for art.
JV B&N's Nico Terrazas spent some time with those students and has more.
7th grader Rob Carter has always enjoyed drawing abstract art and fantasy characters. When he arrived at St. Joe last fall, he was excited to learn about the school's fine arts department and art program.
I like making art the most here at St. Joe because during the specials, I like to see what everybody else is doing, and that can kind of encourage me to have different ideas or show me more ideas kind of what I can do to improve.
Carter is not alone. He is one of several talented middle school artists who spent 9 weeks this year in the middle school art class, one of 4 9-week elective classes 7th graders took this year.
I think the 7th graders this year are very good at art. They are all very talented and they are very good artists and they have very much potential.
I usually work in art projects with other people. For instance, in 6th grade we did Manhattan Mall and we made a big poster with all the girls in our grade.
Williams enjoys using oil pastels and colored pencils. She uses them to draw and sketch mostly cartoons and simple drawings. Mrs. Vicki Reynolds, who teaches Art 1 in the art rotation class for 7th graders, says she too has been impressed with the likes of Carter, Williams, and other 7th grade students.
We have some very talented 7th graders. They've done some really wonderful work for me. We have had both musicians and visual artists as well as choir members. They have proven themselves across all of the disciplines in the fine arts department, and I'm looking forward to seeing what this 7th grade class does in the future here in the fine arts department at St. Joseph.
Rob, Emma, and others aren't the only ones who enjoyed this art rotation. My classmates and I have also learned lots of things from Ms. Reynolds' art class. This is Nico Terrazas reporting from JV B&N.
Thanks, Nico. As we said earlier, final exams begin Monday, so everyone this week has been hard at work in class wrapping up business and lessons for the school year.
Underclassmen exams begin Monday and end on Thursday, with summer break starting immediately. For middle school students, exams end Wednesday. Middle school students do not have a Thursday exam.
Of course, everyone will want to know what their final grades are, so students and parents can look for an email possibly by the end of the next week with a link to the final report card for this school year.
This school year has gone by really fast. I don't know about you, but I'm ready for summer.
I'm going to Lebanon. All my relatives and family live there, like cousins, and so we're going to go visit them. And there's a really good beach there, and there's really good restaurants with Lebanese food, and my grandma makes really good Lebanese food also.
This summer I'm going on a cruise to the Bahamas, and there I'm going to go snorkeling and do a water park, and I'm very excited because I think it's going to be very fun.
While underclassmen are busy with exams next week, the senior class finished theirs this week. Their next step, graduation. The fun starts on Tuesday with baccalaureate mass at 6 p.m. in the Fine Arts Theater. Then on Wednesday is graduation ceremonies at 6 p.m. in the St. Joe Gym. A week ago today, the senior class headed to St. Anthony's and St. Richard's Catholic School for the Senior Honor Walk. Seniors dressed in graduation gowns and walked the halls of their former elementary schools.
With seniors graduating next week, St. Joe is preparing to welcome a new 7th grade class in August. Parents of new students met on campus last week for an hour-long orientation meeting, explaining and outlining what their child can expect when their child starts school as a Bruin this fall. We spoke with several of this year's 7th graders, asking them for advice they would give new students who will join the Bruin family this fall.
You should join a club or a sport in 7th grade so that you make new friends.
Study a lot, because it's really important that you study, and get like a planner and be prepared and write stuff down.
Fine Arts came into possession of much needed new equipment recently, a new kiln for pottery. As you know, St. Joe's Fine Arts Department art classes help students hone their skills in sketching, drawing, and painting. In addition to that, the department also offers pottery. Kiln turns objects made from clay into pottery. It is a vital step that finalizes the production of the art form.
Coming up, Joey Cossack and Evan Coco take a look at Bruin sports, including how JV baseball prepares for future athletes.
And Yanela Yaju will have your weekend weather forecast. Stick around, sports and weather are next.
Howdy Bruins, I'm Evan Coco.
And I'm Joey Cossack. And this is your JV Bruin News Now Sports Report. It's the end of the school year at the Joe, and spring sports have ended. That means the preparations are now underway for the 2024 to 2025 sports seasons.
Last week, we had tryouts for the Bruin cross-country team, which begins competition in August. We also had tryouts for the girls basketball team, which begins play in late October.
Meanwhile, spring football practice continued last week on Bill Raphael Field. If football players weren't on the field, then chances are they were in the field house working with weights.
And it's all in an effort to get ready for another challenging football season that will start in August with the season opening game set for Thursday, August 22nd at Hughes Field in Jackson against Jim Hill.
It will be the first ever meeting between the two teams. The Bruins ended last year, their first in Division 6A of the MAIS, with a 4-7 record. The Jim Hill Tigers, playing in the Public School Athletic Association, had a 2-9 record.
This summer we're going to have summer workouts. We're going to come and we're going to lift weights the entire summer, do our program, and then we're going to have 7-on-7 with 7-on-7 tournaments, go to different venues in order to compete and get our skills a little bit better. And then also after we lift weights, we're going to be practicing.
Other sports on the near horizon include softball, volleyball, and cross country. Practice is expected to begin this summer, with play starting in late July and early August.
Meanwhile, the summer of 2024 will see many different sports camps here on the St. Joe campus. The camps offer younger students a chance to improve athletic skills as well as get to know St. Joe coaching staff.
Sports camps begin with soccer, May 28th to May 31st. Soccer will offer a second camp July 8th through July 12th. Both sessions cost $135 and are for students in grades pre-K through 7th. The camp is for boys and girls.
Other camps are offered for softball, baseball, football, cheer, dance, and color guard. You can scan this QR code for more information or simply visit the St. Joe website at www.stjoebruins.com for more information.
There, you will find the exact dates and costs for each camp.
A lot of really good opportunities for young kids to come out, get exposed to the game that they are hoping to play, get some really good experience, some great knowledge from some of the athletes and coaches that we have here at St. Joe. And it's also a great opportunity for them to come and spend some time on the campus, see what Bruin sports is all about.
Bruin tennis is finished for the year, but senior Adriana Terrazas is still celebrating the sport. She signed last week to attend the University of Dallas, where she will play tennis for the Crusaders.
Terrazas made the announcement at a ceremony last week in the library, surrounded by family, friends, classmates, and teammates. Terrazas is ready for the challenge. Tennis coach Leanne Peroni said she is proud of Terrazas.
I am so proud of Adriana. She has put a ton of time into lessons and drills, and just to see it all pay off is just very rewarding for me as a coach, and I know for her family.
I'm very excited because I think that the team is going to be super great, and I'm going to be able to form new friendships with the team in Dallas and with the new coach, so I'm very excited.
Middle school sports is all about developing talent to play on the varsity level. That is particularly true in middle school baseball, which recently ended its 2024 season.
While this year's JV Bruin baseball team had a tough season, next year is already looking very promising. Matthew Sigler, who coaches the team, said he was very impressed with the effort and talent.
I think junior high has a really bright future. Obviously, being in MAIS, we're able to play 7th through 9th grade, so guys are getting 3 years of experience before having to move to the varsity level. And I think we got a good core group of guys. Most of our team were freshmen this past season, so we're losing quite a few people. But from what I've heard, we have a lot of younger guys ready to step up and ready to fill those spots. So I think we're in a good spot.
Players also are confident. They say the experience they received by playing on the team this year will make them a better player.
I think I can improve my game behind the plate because I need to work on blocking up and throwdowns to second.
That's it for the JV Bruin News Now Sports Report. Thanks for watching. I'm Joey Kosick.
And I'm Evan Coco.
Go Bruins!
I'm Yanel Yeji with your weekend weather outlook. After a couple of days of sunshine, rain returns to the forecast. For the rest of today, look for scattered thunderstorms this afternoon with the high of 79 and a low tonight of 66. Chance of rain is 80% today and 60% tonight. Winds will be out of the southeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Sunset tonight is 7:54 p.m. On Saturday, rain will hang around in the morning with the 40% chance skies should be clear by Saturday night. Look for a high near 85 and a low of 66. Winds will be out of the north-northwest at 10 miles per hour. Sunrise Saturday is 6 a.m. and sunset is 7:55 p.m. On Sunday, look for sunny skies and warm temperatures. The high Sunday will be 88 with a low of 68. If winds will be light and variable, sunrise Sunday is 5 a.m. with sunset at 7:55 p.m. That's it for your weekend weather outlook. Enjoy the weekend, the calm before the storm of exams. I'm Yanel Yeju for Bruin News Now.
Before we go, we wanted to share this story. As you may know, several of our alumni are studying to become Catholic priests for the Diocese of Jackson. R.J. Martin, Will Fogo, Grayson Foley, and Joe Pearson.
Meanwhile, a former teacher at St. Joe who decided in 2013 to join the Society of Jesus, better known as the Jesuits, will be ordained a priest next month. Michael Moore will take his final vows in St. Louis.
Mr. Moore taught English while at St. Joe. A few teachers on campus taught with Mr. Moore. One was a student of his and wishes him the best as a Jesuit priest.
You've been training a long time for this, and I'm so happy for you to finally be receiving the fulfillment of your vocation. Thank you for everything that you've done for me. Thank you for being one of the biggest inspirations for me to become a teacher.
I'm so proud of Mr. Moore. He was a great friend, great co-worker, fantastic teacher. He's a true gentleman and a scholar, and this is just wonderful, exciting news. I'm so proud of him.
I had the privilege of teaching with Michael Moore when he was here at St. Joe. He was a fabulous teacher. I remember that I think he taught English, and he had just had a great relationship with the students. He had a great love for God. But he was just a blessing. He was so positive and just full of the Lord in so many ways.
Bruin News Now also wishes Mr. Moore the best, and maybe he'll visit our campus one day for Mass. We also wish the best to our 4 alumni who are studying in the seminary.
That's all for today's edition of JVBN, and remember to look for one last edition of Bruin News Now, the Senior Farewell Show, which should be available right here on the BNM YouTube channel by Wednesday.
Bruin News Now will return with our first edition of the season 10 in August. Until then, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the Bruin News Now channel on YouTube, where you will find an archive of all the student-produced programming. I'm Kate Donaldson.
And I'm Robert Ostringer. From everyone at JVBN, have a happy summer.